So series 7, we start from the side control. I want my thumb right in the back of the collar, right along the spine. Okay? First thing I'm going to do, I want to clear this out. Remember I talked about when we're on the bottom, we're using this to check the hips so they can't circle to the side and all that kind of stuff. I want to get this arm out of the equation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab his belt here. I put both my fists, my knuckles are in his hip here, my knuckles are on the floor here. I hop up, and my knee immediately comes in to knee on belly. If he's keeping these arms in here tight like this, all I'm going to do is drive my knee towards his shoulder to pin his arm to the floor. When I get there, I settle in. Okay? My foot goes to his wrist and pushes it to the floor. My knee goes into his his armpit, and my other foot flips right over it. Everybody see how I got that stapled right there? This knee then comes to the floor. Now my hand swims back to check his hip on this side. Not grabbing anything, it's just checking the hip on this side. That keeps me from trying to turn back into me to try and get a guard. Once I'm there, my hand that's holding the collar is going to roll out and twist. When you do it correctly, your arm is locked. Okay? So you're rolling it and twisting it until your arm is locked. Here, I've got a hold of it. I roll and twist until my arm is locked. Down low, roll and twist, and I'm going to drive now the blade of that forearm straight across his neck, across his chest, and my shoulder's going to land right here. In order for my shoulder to land there, my head needs to go over here. So in this position, I roll it, my head switches sides to the other side, I control his wrist, and then I lean into my own arm to finish the choke. In here, down low, boom, I roll it, drop my head, drop my weight on his chest from here, and I lean into it. If this is loose, so here I wasn't in underneath of his neck enough. I get here, it's still somewhat tight, but I'm going to need to finish it. So I'm going to take my knee, and I shave his ear off right here, and put my knee right in that groove where his neck and his traps meet, right inside there. Then I turn that knee towards his head, and drop the weight in to finish the choke there. Next one. Starts off the same way. I'm going to hop up. Boom, knee on belly. I slide through. I pin it. I drop. From here, this hand's going to swim back. And it's going to come between the two of us. When it comes between the two, I don't lift up and bring it between us. This is the path it's going to take, though. Right along his rib cage, right up here next to the other hand. But I want my weight to stay heavy on him. So I'm here like this. When I bring this in order to really stay heavy on him, I'm going to use this foot to post on to drive this shoulder in under his rib cage. So I'm here like this. I come here. I'm going to come here and I roll him up. That helps to feed this collar to my hand. If you don't roll him up and you go here, you're going to find yourself doing this. Having a hard time getting to that. So I'm here, I bring it in, I roll him up, and I feed it to the other hand. Once I get there, my arm circles around the head, and I'm going to turn. Look at how I'm turning now, my pinky to the floor and my thumb towards the ceiling. And then close in for the choke. Okay, so it's a baseball bat grip. You're coming around. When you come around, turn this. And come back in. Okay, next one is the
little arm.
I think you did the motorcycle first. Right?
Yeah, I did. So
now you got the arm bar. And then
arm bar omoplata. Okay. All right. So we're here. This time, I'm gonna pop up. Same thing as the other two. Only when I slide through this time, I'm gonna slide and kick my leg right past his arm. This hand coming underneath and controlling his shoulder. This hand reaches out and grabs a hold of this arm. Now I'm going to pull this arm up, and I'm going to slide myself up into the center of his chest. My foot is going to hook his neck. So I'm here like this, I post up, I slide up, bring the foot in right next, and see how I've punched this arm across his body. From there, I can bring this knee in close to the other knee, and I can finish arm bar from there, or I come all the way around with this leg, I go back, and I finish the arm bar from here. Now, when you roll back, and what may happen is you try to do it from the top and the guy's just too big. You don't have a good base, you're not on the ground. If I'm trying to do it to Des, I may not be able to keep good footing on the ground when I try to do it from the top, and he's gonna roll me back onto my back to try to get up and pull his arm out. So, we're here, I slide up, I throw the leg over, and as I start to go back, my opponent tries to come up. What he does, look, I push him away, this way. I'm not trying to pull him down, I'm just redirecting him this way. I still have a hold of this arm, so I'm redirecting him out. And about the time that it feels like my foot's gonna slip off his head, I turn my toes to the ceiling. That turns me to my omoplata position. Now once I'm here, foot kicks down to the floor, I still have this arm, it's tucked into my pocket over here on this side. I come up, hand comes to the back, leg goes back, and again, straight forward to finish. All this tight here, boom, and up. Number 7, number 8.